What's going on with the fast food industry? Consolidation all of a sudden.
Yeah, it was a busy weekend. So Burger King has this morning announced, or rather the owners of Burger King Restaurant Brands have announced a merger with Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen, which is a much smaller restaurant company, fast food company. They're essentially going to own it, and it will be one of three distinct brands that Restaurant Brands now own, which is Burger King, Tim Hortons, which is the coffee chain, and now Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen once this deal is complete. And it will sort of, I suppose, add fried chicken to their staple of burgers and coffee.
They're going to keep them all separate, though, right? We're not going to suddenly get Popeyes chicken in a Burger King franchise.
That's right. You're not going to be getting, as it were, like a chicken in your Whopper. But what you will have, which is quite interesting, is the current franchisees at Burger King, who at the moment they can do either of those brands, right? So they can do the Tim Hortons stuff. They can have the coffee and the donuts on one side of the store, and on the other side of the store, they can have the Burger King and the Whoppers. Now they'll be able to plug in this third concept, which is Popeyes chicken. The real thing here that's going on for Burger King or for Restaurant Brands is that they can plug this in to this huge network they have of franchisees, very international, and Popeyes at the moment is a success story within the US, albeit contained within a few states. Putting it into the existing Restaurant Brands model means that it can grow extremely fast.
Cheap or expensive?
It's a full price. I think they're paying about 21 times earnings, which is expensive. It's historically expensive. It's also expensive with other deals we've seen in the space recently. But this is a growth asset. This is something that a lot of people would have been interested in owning. As I say, there's this potential to take it into the network and make it very big or much bigger very quickly. The other thing that's crucial here is when Burger King's merged with Tim Hortons, they essentially re-domiciled the company to Canada, meaning they pay a much lower tax rate. So it's kind of, you get that like immediate hit just from doing this deal, is that now all of a sudden Popeyes is essentially a Canadian company.